in a land hidden behind thick fog, they live an oasis known as Eldora. The land is filled with magical creatures, talking forests, and rivers flowing with water that has healing powers. Eldora is the last guardian of the forest, who maintains the balance of nature with her magic powers. However, one day, darkness appeared from afar, bringing an unprecedented threat. A giant and vicious creature called the Shadow Beast emerged from the underground world, bringing havoc and destruction to the entire land. Eldora feels the call to embark on an epic adventure to sacred entry. He leaves the comfort of his home, taking with him an old magic wand and an ancient map that leads to a secret place that only a true wizard can reach. During Eldora's journey, she meets various fantastic creatures, who become her loyal friends. There is Glimmer, a magical bird who can talk and has eyes that can see into the future. There is also Flint, a small dragon with 5 powers who helps Eldora in her battle against darkness. They have to pass through a forest full of magic tests and obstacles created by shadow beasts. Eldora felt the pressure increasing as they got closer to the holy place. But he finds strength in the friendship and trust of the fantastic creatures who accompany him. Finally, Eldora and her friends reach the sanctuary and face the shadow beast in a fierce battle. With magic power that comes from nature, Eldora managed to defeat the creature and restore natural balance. The land that was once filled with darkness is now shining with life and magic again. Eldora returns to her home as a respected hero, but she always remembers that true power comes not only from magic, but also from a loving heart and sincere friendship. After Eldora's victory against the Shadow Beast, the land recovered from the destruction. However, Eldora felt that something was unfinished. He begins to hear whispers from nature, calling him to explore areas that no one has explored before. With a heart full of curiosity, Eldora decided to leave her home and continue her adventure. This time, Glimmer and Flint remained loyal to accompany them. They explored majestic mountains, passed through valleys full of magic flowers, and crossed rivers that radiated life. During their journey, Eldora discovers that nature gives her additional powers. He could feel the energy from the ancient trees and absorb the wisdom from the flowing rivers. Glimmer and Flint also felt changes in themselves, becoming stronger and wiser. One day, they arrived at a city hidden among the clouds, known as Sky Heaven. Here, they met the Sky Elves, who guarded the power of natural elements. Eldora learns more about her land's history and its long-forgotten magical heritage. It turns out that Eldora's powers are part of an ancient heritage that once united natural elements. Eldora felt the call to gather representatives from each element and form a union to protect nature from future threats that might arise. Together with her friends, Eldora travels to every part of the country to build alliances between elements. They overcome trials and obstacles, combining their strengths to create a strong shield that can protect their land. A big battle came when the remaining dark forces of the Shadow Beast tried to attack again. In this epic battle, Eldora and her allies used their united power to banish the darkness once and for all. After the victory, Eldora returned to Sky Heaven to celebrate the victory and build a foundation of peace and harmony between nature and its creatures. The country developed into a place full of magic, guarded by the unity of the elements united under Eldora's leadership. However, Eldora knows that the adventure never ends. Her country, now known as Enchantia, continues to grow and develop. And Eldora vows to always maintain the balance of nature and protect the magic that exists in every corner of her land. His adventures continue, and he knows that in the boundless world of fantasy, there's always a new story waiting to be lived. Several years have passed since the great victory that brought peace to Enchantia. Eldora, along with Glimmer and Flint, continue to maintain balance and harmony in their magical land. However, one day, their peace is disturbed by the arrival of a mysterious wizard who claims to be the guardian of a great ancient power. The wizard, named Morvis, brings news that an ancient power that has lain dormant for centuries has begun to awaken again. This power is known as the essence of eternity, a natural source of power capable of creating or destroying everything. However, if it fell into the wrong hands, it could bring unimaginable destruction. Eldora realizes that her responsibility as a guardian of nature never ends. Together with Glimmer, Flint, and old allies, they decide to embark on a new quest to find and protect the essence of eternity. On their journey, they pass through unexplored lands and encounter new magical creatures. However, they are not alone in their search. Morbus, who initially appears as a threat, turns out to have good intentions. He leads them to a hidden library containing ancient knowledge about the essence of eternity and how to safeguard it. The battle against the evil forces trying to seize the essence of eternity is becoming increasingly intense. Eldora and her friends are tested by difficult magic tests and clever enemy strategies. However, with the united and wise power of Morbus, they manage to protect the essence of eternity. After their victory, Morbus decided to remain in Enchantia and share his knowledge to build a stronger balance. The land, which has gone through various trials and adventures, has become stronger and more beautiful. Eldora realizes that her adventure is not only about fighting evil forces, but also about building friendship, trust, and peace throughout the land. With the essence of eternity now secured, Enchantia experiences Golden Age where magic and love unite to create a bright and hopeful future. With the essence of eternity secured and Enchantia experiencing a Golden Age, Eldora feels her primary duty is to ensure the preservation of magic in her land. He decided to establish the Council of Guardians of the Realm, a wise group consisting of representatives of various magical creatures and natural elements. This council aims to maintain balance and protect the essence of eternity so that it remains in the right hands. Eldora and her natural guardians work together with fairies, magical animals, and other mystical creatures. They form a powerful alliance to maintain peace and harmony throughout Enchantia. Fun and laughter once again echoed in every corner of the land, and life flourished under the bright sunshine. However, Eldora felt something had to be done to teach future generations about the true meaning of life and magic. To that end, he decided to open the Enchantia School of Magic, a place where magical children from different races and elements can learn and grow together. The school is a magical hub of activity filled with fun, learning, and friendship. Children learn to control their magic, understand the wisdom of nature, and appreciate the diversity among them. Eldora becomes a wise teacher, and Glimmer and Flint participate in the learning process. Meanwhile, Morbus acts as a school advisor, sharing his knowledge of the essence of eternity and providing guidance to a young generation full of potential. The balance and harmony maintained by the Guardian Council of Nature continues to develop among the students studying at the Enchantia School of Magic. Over time, Enchantia became an example to other fantasy worlds of how the forces of nature, magic, and love can unite all creatures in peace. Eldora, now known as the Weaver Mage, became a legend revered by all who live in Enchantia. Adventure and magic continue in this land, and each day brings new, amazing stories. In togetherness and unity, Enchantia remains a place where all magical creatures can live together in eternal peace and harmony. However, Enchantia's calm was suddenly shaken by the presence of a magical portal that appeared in the middle of the land. From within the portal emerged a dark entity that threatened the balance that had been painstakingly established. Eldora, the wise Weaver Mage, soon realized that this evil force was more powerful than any she had ever faced before. This dark entity is the Dark Nexus, a long-dormant ancient force that now seeks to control all of Enchantia. Dark Nexus destroys everything in its path, creating chaos and darkness everywhere. Eldora, Glimmer, Flint, and the Council of Guardians of the Realm immediately gathered to face this threat. The big war began. Enchantia, once full of beauty and harmony, has now become a battleground between the forces of light and the forces of darkness. Eldora uses all her wisdom, along with the magic she masters, to fight the Dark Nexus. However, the dark power was too great, threatening to destroy everything. In the most difficult times, the magical children of the Enchantia School of Magic come together. They bring new strength and passion, uniting with Eldora and the Council of Guardians of the Realm to fight the Dark Nexus. Every element, from earth, water, air, and fire, united as one to create an unprecedented power. A fierce battle took place, and every magical creature showed their bravery and strength. Eldora felt proud to see the determination and enthusiasm of the young generation, who grew up under River Mage's guidance. Finally, with the combined power of all the magical creatures, they managed to defeat the Dark Nexus. The portal to the Dark World closed, and light returned to Enchantia. However, Eldora realizes that the war against evil forces never ends. With her wisdom, Eldora teaches the younger generation the importance of maintaining balance, harmony and unity in Enchantia. As a wyvernage and protector of nature, he knew that they had to remain vigilant and united to overcome any threats that might arise in the future. Enchantia recovers, and life returns to normal. However, stories of adventure and magic remain, continuing to flow in the blood of this country. The guardians of nature and the students of the Enchantia School of Magic continue their journey, ready to face challenges and preserve the eternal beauty of Enchantia. After the victory over the Dark Nexus, Enchantia recovered from the chaos and returned to a place of peace. The Council of Guardians of the Realm, along with Eldora, decided to further strengthen Enchantia's defenses and involve more magical creatures in the role of Guardians of the Realm. The Enchantia School of Magic grew into a larger center of learning, bringing together knowledge and magic to train a new generation of Guardians of the Realm. Eldora decides that to face the unexpected threat, they need to create a greater unity between Enchantia and the rest of the fantasy world. He sent emissaries to neighboring magical kingdoms, building alliances to help and protect each other. This is a big step towards lasting peace in the fantasy world. However, while Enchantia continues to grow, Eldora feels the presence of a new power that begins to undermine the balance. After investigating further, he discovered that there was a dark force that was again trying to enter Enchantia through the cracks between dimensions. This power was even stronger than the Dark Nexus they had defeated before. Eldora, together with the Guardians of Nature and her allies, decided to open a magical portal that connects Enchantia with other worlds. They travel to magical places and meet magical creatures from various fantastic lands. Together, they form the Nature Guardian League, great union dedicated to protecting nature's diversity and uniting forces against the dark forces that undermine peace. The battle against dark forces takes Eldora and the natural guardians to various fantasy worlds they have never explored before. They must overcome new trials and understand the wisdom of nature in its various shapes and forms. Through this challenging journey, unity strengthens, and Eldora realizes that only by uniting can they defeat greater threat. Ultimately, after an epic battle and great sacrifice, they manage to banish the dark forces and restore balance across the dimensions. Enchantia and other fantasy worlds are united in close peace, helping and learning from each other. Eldora, who has become wise and honorable, decides to lead a league of guardians of the realm as a wise leader. Enchantia, with the power of unity and diversity, is the foundation for a bright and hopeful future. This land remains a place where the wonder and beauty of nature unite in eternal harmony. However, as Eldora reminds us, adventure and challenges never truly end in a fantasy world. Although the Guardian League has successfully overcome the most recent threat, Eldora senses that a greater, darker force is awakening from the depths of an unexplored dimension. Eldora, along with realm guardians from various fantasy worlds, embarks on a new journey to explore deeper dimensions and understand the source of the ever-growing dark power. They encounter magical races they have never encountered before, learning from ancient creatures who hold ancient secrets. In the midst of their journey, Eldora discovers that the only way to overcome these dark forces is to combine the wisdom and power of all dimensions. He leads the effort to build a magical citadel that will become a media center for nature guardians from all over the fantasy world. In the citadel, representatives from various worlds unite, share knowledge, and develop joint strategies to face increasingly powerful dark forces. They train a new generation of guardians of nature, uniting magic and wisdom in a greater and more powerful alliance. Meanwhile, Glimmer and Flame play an important role in helping build interdimensional unity. Glimmer uses her future vision to provide valuable clues, while Flame, with his 5 powers, helps create a powerful magic shield to protect the citadel. The battle against dark forces reaches its peak when the Guardians of Nature unite in an epic action. They harnessed their diverse wisdom and powers, forming an extraordinary harmony. With the power of unity, they succeeded in extinguishing the dark forces and restoring balance throughout the dimensions. After this victory, Eldora decided to keep the citadel as a symbol of interdimensional unity. The Nature Guardian League evolved into the Nature Guardian Federation, an entity representing the diversity of nature throughout the fantasy world. Enchantia, as one of the main members, continues to act as the guardian of wisdom and harmony. The adventures and stories of magic in the fantasy world continue. Eldora, now known as the Weavermish Guardian, along with her allies, is ready to face any challenges that may arise in the future. Enchantia and the rest of the Federation remain places where all magical beings can live together in peace and unity, preserving the eternal beauty and wonder of nature.
With victory just achieved, Eldora and the Guardians of Nature from all over the fantasy world returned to Enchantia with relieved heads. Although they know that unexpected adventures and thrills will continue to come their way, they celebrate their success in maintaining harmony across dimensions. Enchantia became a center of peace and knowledge, with the magical citadel as a symbol of interdimensional unity. The Federation of Guardians of the Realm continues to grow, and the interdimensional exchange of knowledge and culture further enriches life throughout the fantasy world. The Enchantia School of Magic is a training center for young nature guardians of various races and elements. Eldora, the West Weaver Mage Guardian, continues to lead by example. He works together with the leaders of other federations to maintain balance and protect life in all dimensions. Glimmer and Flynn, who faithfully accompany him, also make a big contribution to maintaining interdimensional harmony.
Laying any manager Malcolm Benter text them.
With his wisdom, he realized that the greatest force to maintain balance was the power of solidarity and unity. Therefore, he decided to hold the Unity Feast, a grand celebration that gathered representatives from all dimensions to celebrate diversity and build closer relationships. The Unity Feast is a joyous occasion with displays of magic, dancing, and cultural exchange from every fantasy world. Magical creatures, from gentle fairies to mighty dragons, unite in joy and friendship. Eldora took this opportunity to convey a message about the importance of working together to maintain harmony between dimensions. While the Unity Party was taking place, Eldora gained new insight from the guests who came. They bring stories and wisdom from their respective worlds, inspiring the people of Enchantia to see the beauty in differences. The Feast of Unity is not only an event, but also a symbol of the determination of all magical creatures to live together in peace and unity. With the success of the Unity Feast, Enchantia and the other federations became stronger and more solidified. Eldora and the Guardians of the Realm continue to ensure that peace in the fantasy world continues to thrive, while maintaining balance between dimensions. As the sun set on Enchantia, and the light of the stars shone in the sky, Eldora found peace in her mind. Although travel and adventure will always exist, he knows that diversity and unity are the true forces that will protect the magic in the fantasy world forever. Enchantia, as the home of all magical creatures, remains a place where stories of magic never end.
As time went by, the Nature Guardian Federation continued to develop and become more and more solid. The Unity Feast has become a long-awaited annual tradition, strengthening the bonds of friendship between dimensions. Eldora, as the wise leader, continues to serve as the guardian of harmony and wisdom in Enchantia. However, there is no eternal peace in the world of fantasy. Although togetherness and unity have built a strong foundation, a new threat emerges from within the magical creatures themselves. A dark magic phenomenon appears in various dimensions, influencing several magical creatures and turning their essence into a destructive force. Eldora, quickly realizing this change, organizes a new expedition to investigate the origins of this dark magic and find a way to return the affected magical creatures to their original state. Glimmer, Flint, and a number of the best natural guardians are chosen to join this journey. The expedition takes them to various dimensions filled with mystery and danger. They encounter creatures who were once friends and allies, now ensnared by dark magic that threatens to destroy the peace that has been built over many years. Eldora, with her wisdom and deep experience, tries to find a way to overcome this dark magic. Through difficult adventures, they discover that the source of dark magic comes from an ancient power long buried and ignored. Now, his reawakened existence brings greater threat than before. Fierce battles and severe trials tested the courage and determination of Eldora and his troops. They must work together with magical creatures from various dimensions to face these dark forces. Through a combination of magic, courage, and strong determination, they manage to conquer this ancient power. After their victory, Eldora realizes that their work as guardians of the realm is never truly finished. However, with strong unity and determination to maintain harmony, Enchantia and other federations are able to overcome every challenge that arises. Eldora, Glimmer, Flint, and the other guardians of the realm return to Enchantia with relief. They know that balance and harmony will always be the top priority, and they are ready for whatever comes. In a race of the setting sun that radiates across the sky of Enchantia, Eldora finds peace in her mind, knowing that togetherness and unity will continue to keep the fantasy world full of magic.